Now they've got one more in the back that's on 1 HP. Bring him in. Bring him in now. Mon number 3, a 3-mon combo. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Welcome everybody to another Pokemon VGC team build. It's me, Ketsu, and today we are looking at a ZAMAZENTA Miraidon team for Regulation Ice. Miraidon and ZAMAZENTA are a duo that I feel like could have a really good synchronization here. I feel like these two are just really great and can actually pose, you know, a lot of good stuff here. So we're going to see what these two can do today. And of course, starting off on the top left is going to be the Miraidon with the Choice Scarf. Going into Terra Electric, Electric Drift, Dragon Pulse, Volt Switch, and Discharge. This is very interesting because a lot of people like to run Choice Specs, which seems to be the definitive set for Miraidon. And a lot of people like to to transcend into Assault Vest. We don't really see a lot of Choice Scarf Miraidon here. We did see one pop up at the recent regional at the time of this video, which is again really interesting. So Choice Scarf Miraidon might be something to look out for in the future, but instead of going for that Dazzling Gleam or a Snarl that we see on the Choice Specs or Assault Vest set respectively, we're seeing a Discharge here, which fits up for a little bit of the few members of the team, which we're going to get to in a second. We have the ZAMAZENTA on the top right. Going into Terra Fire, Body Press, Heavy Slam, Iron Defense, and Protect. Going into Terra Fire isn't exactly the worst typing for ZAMAZENTA because you do stay clear of those other fire types that give ZAMAZENTA a lot of trouble when it goes into its crown form, which makes it part steel. But the only problem is that I have with this is that it's still weak to ground, which is a very underlooked typing, because while there aren't a lot of ground type Pokemon in the meta right now, the ones that are here are very destructive. Things like Landorus, things like High Horsepower Calyrex, even though it's not a ground type, it's a very good ground type move. There's just a lot of factors here, but we'll see how this plays out. I'm a bit skeptical, but we'll see how this plays out. We have the Focus Sash, Terra Stella Chien-Pao, Icicle Crash, Crunch, Ice Shard, and Protect. So we're swapping out the Sucker Punch here for an Ice Shard instead. You still have that priority, but instead of relying on your opponent to, say, go for an attacking move, you have Ice Shard, which will always hit them with priority, which is, again, a very nice switch up here. So it's not exactly something to kind of look twice about. It's actually quite useful. We have the Roselli Berry Grimmsnarl with the Terra Dark, Foul Play, Fake Out, Misty Terrain, and Light Screen. This one is interesting. This one caught me by surprise. Normally we see Grimmsnarl have both screens, Reflect and Light Screen, as well as things like, for example, Thunder Wave, or even a Parting Shot and an attacking move like Spirit Breaker Foul Play. We have a few of those here, but seeing the Fake Out is really interesting for Grimmsnarl here, because while Grimmsnarl does get access to Fake Out, it doesn't really use it from what we've seen from the meta. And the Roselli Berry is also quite interesting because it does help you stay clear of getting hit with super effective Fairy type moves. So this is going to be quite interesting here. So things like Zacian and Bloodamane don't really do as much damage to Grimmsnarl as they would like to. So this is going to be an interesting change here. And Misty Terrain also prevents Pokemon from getting status conditions. So things like Burn on ZAMAZENTA or Chien-Pao, things like Sleep from Amoonguss and Trick Room. So this is going to be a very interesting set here, and I want to see how Grimmsnarl plays out here. We have the Rocky Helmet Ting-Lu going into Terra Fairy, Ruination, Snarl, Stealth Rock, and Protect. Another decent set for Ting-Lu here. Normally, again, you would see things like an Assault Vest, but this time we're running a Rocky Helmet, which isn't too far off a normal Ting-Lu set. So this is quite interesting as well. And finally, we have the Citrus Berry, Terra Water Amoonguss, Pollen Puff, Spore, Rage Powder, and Protect, just to heal up the rest of the team as well. So again, very interesting concept, and I'm actually really intrigued to see how this team is going to play out. So I'll see you in a minute. Also guys, if you like this type of content, let me know by leaving a like down below, as well as maybe hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. But yes, let's get back into these games. Okay, so it's Miraidon, Calyrex, and Galarian Weezing. One of my favorite things to fight. Okay, this is fun. This is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna say, what do I say actually? What actually do I say? I feel like the Weezing's gonna come up front first though, but I don't know if it's gonna be the Miraidon or maybe the Calyrex or even the Chiyu. I have no idea. But we'll go Miraidon here. Should I go Ting-Lu? I feel like Ting-Lu is gonna be a good start as well. Huh, this is gonna be quite interesting. This is going to be very interesting, but I have no clue how this is going to play out. We'll go Ting-Lu here. I should probably charge my controller. I'm being very lazy. I don't know how. I don't know what to do. There's no way to clear that Weezing properly. We'll go... maybe not Zam. Maybe Amoonguss in the backline here for that Dondozo, because I feel like that Dondozo is going to come out. And maybe Grimmsnarl. I think Grimmsnarl might be a bit easier as well, because if that Dondozo does come out, it'll get a ×2 from Tatsugiri, and then Foul Play will be just a lot more of a powerhouse move. So we can run that play. Okay, show me something. What's the leads? It is Weezing Calyrex. That makes sense. That makes a ton of sense. Okay, cool. So they might go for... the Weezing might Protect here, which is going to be quite interesting. Is there any point in switching here? Not really. The Calyrex might also protect. I'll tell you what, we'll go Terra Electric, hit the Volt Switch, and we'll go into Grimmsnarl after that. So hit the Terra, go into Volt Switch. Actually, I could just hit a Discharge. Just Discharge would be a lot nicer because I've got Ting here. I just realized I have Ting. So that makes things a whole lot nicer here. And then let's set up a Stealth Rock as well. Let's up one Stealth Rock, and we should be fine. I'm not really scared of Calyrex. I'm not really scared of Weezing. Weezing might have Strange Stream, but again, I'm not exactly worried, so this is fine. And at least this way, because of Choice Scarf, I can actually hit both of them together. And we also have a chance of paralyzing as well, which is going to be quite nice too. This should be fine. This should be alright. Right. Come on, Miraidon, show me something. Let's protect on the Calyrex, which is completely fine. I don't really know what the Weezing is going to do here. It might Poison Gas. It might Poison Gas. It might do something else. I have no clue. Right, doesn't affect Tinglu. I don't really know what it's going to do here. Okay, cool. It does about half. That's fine. Toxic Spikes. Okay, cool. That's fine. Hits some Toxic Spikes. We have a Amoonguss in the backline as well, so Amoonguss can just take out those Toxic Spikes, which is great. Which is good for us. And then let's stop. You lay spikes, I lay spikes. You lay spikes, I lay rocks. It's fine. We should be good. Discharge again. And then, should I hit a Snarl? Just to make things a bit easier for us? Like, later down the road. The Calyrex might switch, though. The Calyrex could switch. Yeah, let's hit Snarl anyway. It'll save us for later. There's Discharge. It's now realized that we are... It's literally now realized that we're Choice Scarf. Okay, cool. Half HP. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, that's fantastic, dude. That is fantastic. What a read. That was so good. That was so good. Right, Poison Gas can keep going. That's completely fine. We've got a plan here. We've got plans here. So we've got the Snarl against the... Yeah, so we've got the Snarl against the Calyrex, which is completely fine. Calyrex should go down here. No, but very close. No, but very, very close. Right, there's a special attack drop as well. The Calyrex could switch out or could protect. We're fine either way. That was a perfect turn, though. Getting the paralysis and getting full power on the same turn is insane. That is insane. Right, just keep spamming Discharge and then Ruination. Should I say Ruination into... Which slot do I go for here? Go Ruination into Calyrex slot. Let's see what happens. It's fine. Don't care. Don't care. This shows me a lot easier on what's going to happen. Double Protect, which is fine. They're just running the poison, turns out, which is, again, is fine. No one can outspeed me. Nobody can outspeed me, which, again, I have no issues with. I have no issues with. We play this slow and we play this steady. We should be fine. They can't... If they swap Dondozo out immediately, they've got no Terror. Yep, we got Ruination here as well. If they swap into Dondozo, they can't Terror at the same time they switch. Tatsugiri also takes a massive blow here as well, so this is fine. They can try and keep this going as much as they want. It doesn't matter. We are in a very, very good position here. Just keep spamming that Discharge and just go for that, into that slot. Just keep going into that slot. The Tatsugiri might pop up into Calyrex's side. You never know. Yep, there we go. That's completely fine. Are they going to double switch it? Tatsugiri. Are they going to... Okay, that's fine. They double switched it, which is fine. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. I'm not fussed at all. And we've got Hadron Engine, which also buffs up our damage as well. Yes, we are in Vessel of Ruin, but that should be okay. We've got the terrain running for us, and we've got the Terra Electric at the same time. There's Dondozo, there's Commander, and the stones as well, which is great. Dozo could potentially go for Wave Crash into Tinglu, but I don't know how much damage that's going to take. I'm not 100% sure on how much damage that's going to take. But we've got ways. We've got ways around it anyway. It's fine. We've got tricks. We've got tricks and turns. We're fine. There we go. Do we get the power here on Dondozo too? Very good. Very, very good. And Ruination, of course, we missed. Right. I'm going to actually make a switch here. Yeah, they've got leftovers, which is fine. Right. We can play this slow and steady. We've got no issues. We've got no worries. This is fine. This is completely fine. Got no issues. Got no worries. I am going to... Switch into Amoonguss. Let's see what happens here. Honestly, I could even get away with doing another, I could honestly get away with doing another hit here. This isn't exactly the worst situation to be in. This isn't the worst situation to be in, I can't lie. We'll go Ruination. Oh my gosh, and I just realized as soon as both Weezing and Calyrex comes in, we hit them both stupidly hard. Yep, there's a Amoonguss now, so we clear off the debris, so we clear off the Toxic Spikes, which is great. There we go. Toxic Spikes is gone. There's Protect on Dozo, which is again fine. Dozo might go into Terra Grass to stay clear of Amoonguss, but that's fine. We're gonna Pollen Puff into our own Tinglu. Because Tinglu feels like a pivotal piece here. Tinglu feels like a crazy pivotal piece here, so we're gonna Pollen Puff our own Tinglu. If that's not the case, actually, I'm just thinking, would that really be a problem? No, not really. Because if they Wave Crash, if they Wave Crash, I think I lose Tinglu now anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then yeah, Ruination into you two. That's completely fine. Don't care. Do not care. Yep, Terra Grass. Terra Grass, as we called it. Fine. Earthquake, that's interesting. Right, 1, 2, 3. Does like no damage. Ruination into the Dondozo, cutting its HP in half. Will this Pollen Puff actually do enough if it's on +2 special defense? Probably not. It's fine. Nice to know Earthquake did that much damage. Okay. Right. Can this get... Well, I mean, as long as we lose on Dozo, we get like a massive combo out of this. How many turns of terrain do we have left? Is it... I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be watching out for, right? Am I wrong on that? Is there something I'm supposed to be looking out for? I feel like there's something I should be watching out for, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be watching out for. The poison? To protect again, that's fine. It doesn't phase me, to be honest. I could have done Pollen Puff into Tinglu, but that's fine. My brain keeps like pinging my head, going like, there's something you should be watching out for. But I don't really know what it is. For some reason, it's pinging me, but I don't. We've got a great switching into Miraidon. We've got a good switching into Miraidon. We can just Dragon Pulse into Dondozo here. If they don't, yeah, just do it again. We've got a great switching into Miraidon. If they, I don't get it. What's pinging my brain? What's actually pinging my brain here? Yeah, just do it again. Something is pinging my brain, and I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it is. Right, there's the Rocky Helmet. With the Pollen Puff, we should be able to do the damage here. Alright, cool. With the Pollen Puff, it should be enough. Cool. Dozo's out. Was that a crit? Nope, it was just a normal hit. Very nice. Right. Dozo's gone. And then when they bring in Weezing, Weezing goes. Then when they bring in Calyrex, Calyrex goes because of the spikes. Watch this combo real quick. Watch this combo and watch this space. This is going to be insane. Right. Here comes Calyrex. The stones are going to come in. This is going to be huge. This is going to be absolutely huge. So we've already got 1 KO. So Miraidon comes in. This is going to be such a huge combo. This is going to be so insane. Right. Hadron Engine starts. So we've already took out 1. The spikes comes in, takes out Calyrex. That's Calyrex done. That's number 2. Now they've got 1 more in the back. That's on 1 HP. Bring him in. Bring him in now. Number 3. A 3-mon combo. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. All right, and that's Weezing taken care of as well. That is a 3-mon combo. Just like that. That is a 3-mon combo. That is insane, dude. And then no Terra on the Tatsugiri. We can keep doing Pollen Puff as much as we like. Dragon Pulse on Tatsugiri, and the game is done. It doesn't matter. They can stall us out for as long as they want. The more times they protect, the more times we Pollen Puff our own Miraidon. We're good, dude. We're so good. We're hitting damage so nicely. Even if they want to do Draco Meteor or something into Miraidon, it doesn't matter because we can even go Rage Powder into Amoonguss if we really, really want to. Look at that. Poison can do as much as it wants. We still heal up before then. Rage Powder into Amoonguss and then Dragon Pulse into Tatsu. Oh, we're hitting so much damage, my guy. Just for added measure. There's the Rage Powder. There's the Dragon Pulse. And we're done, dude. Look at that. That was insane. A 3-mon combo just like that. Okay. Oh, wow. ZAMAZENTA and Shadow Rider Calyrex. Okay, cool. I swear we've also played this team as well quite recently too. Alright, let's see how we can do this then. Let's go... I'm gonna start off with Grimmsnarl. I think Grimmsnarl's probably a good lead here. I think Grimmsnarl will be a pretty solid lead in this situation. And then... weirdly enough, I think even Miraidon would be a good situation here. I think Miraidon would actually still be a good situation. Then we'll go ZAMAZENTA ourselves. We'll do ZAMAZENTA ourselves, and then we'll go with... who should we go? Who should take up our last slot? Ting Lu? And there's too many factors here. There's like 4 factors here. Zam, Shifu, Rilla, and Chien-Pao as well. Could do a Amoonguss to redirect stuff, which could be quite nice. We'll do a Amoonguss to redirect stuff. I think that'll be fine. We need a bit of a defensive pivot in this one. Okay, what's the leads? Chien-Pao, Shifu, and it's Rapid Strike. Okay, cool. That's fine. We had a feeling it was Rapid Strike anyway. That is fine. That is fine. Right. The good thing about this is that they are never actually going to see this coming. They're never going to see Fake Out or Grimmsnarl coming. So we will... should we Fake Out Volt Switch maybe? Yeah. We'll do Fake Out and Volt Switch into Chien-Pao. There's Fake Out into Chien-Pao. Fantastic. I'm guessing Shifu is going to do... right, very nice. Chien-Pao's gone. One of my problems to worry about, which is great. And then we're going to bring in Amoonguss. Yeah, we're going to bring in Amoonguss and this should work. I don't know if they're going to do Close Combat or Surging Strikes into Grimmsnarl, because either will do great, but I think it might go for... I think there's a good chance it's going to go for Surging Strikes. Yeah, there we go. So 1... oh, we hold. We hold nicely. 2... and then 3. It's fine. It's completely fine. That is completely fine. Annoying, but fine. Yeah, annoying, but fine. And then next one, who's going to be, I'm guessing Calyrex now? Feeling. Had a feeling it was going to be Calyrex. Right, okay, cool. So we'll go... how should we do this now? Light Screen into here, because I won't be able to survive off of that. And then... Terra Water into Spore, maybe? Yeah, Terra Water to avoid Psychic, and then we still survive with the Surging Strikes. Okay, there's Terra Water on Amoonguss. Alright, what are we gonna go with here? So Light Screen from Grimmsnarl. They swapped into Zam, that's fine. Yep, Psychic into you. That's great, tank the damage. Special defense drop, that's not good. And then Spore, you did not... I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. There was no way. Why did I go for a Spore? That's so dumb. That is so stupid. Why did I go for a Spore? Why did I do Spore? I'll play you. Why did I should have seen that coming as well? There was why would you Spore? Okay, cool. That's something that we got to talk about as well. That's something we got to talk about in the recap. That why. Never mind. Right, I'm hoping that Grimmsnarl can actually sort things out. My brain is just all over the place. Can Grimmsnarl survive on Astral Barrage? It's resisted and Light Screen. Please survive. Oh, you absolute goat. You absolute goat. And then ZAMAZENTA body press into Amoonguss. That's completely fine. You absolute goat. You absolute goat. Now let's just hope that the Focus Sash isn't on Calyrex. Let's just hope the Focus Sash isn't on Calyrex. Foul play into Calyrex. Wasn't even enough. It was not even enough. Let's go. We'll do our own Zam. I think our own Zam would probably be a bit better here. I think our own Zam would probably be a bit nicer here. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be so interesting. Right, Light Screen's got 3 more turns left. I think Grimmsnarl just has to go. Yeah, Grimmsnarl's just got to go here. Because Astral Barrage is going to take me and I don't have Light Guard, which is going to suck. I mean, I could just Misty Terrain it just as a one-off. I could Misty Terrain it just as a one-off, but there's nothing really here that I need to be worried about, so there's not really that much of an issue. We'll go Foul Play here. Yeah, tell you what, we'll go Foul Play here and set up Iron Defense. Oh, you are such a goat, dude. You are such a goat. Oh, double protect as well? Oh, it's curtains. It's curtains for you. It's curtains for you. Oh, no way. Okay. I mean, they could honestly start setting up, they could set up an Encore, but that won't really do much. Right. If I'll play into Calyrex, and then Body Press into their Zam. We're at ×3, plus it, that's fine. I don't mind, to be quite honest with you. I don't really care. I don't care. This is the last turn of Electric Terrain. It's the last turn of Electric Terrain. Electric Terrain gets shut. Electric Terrain goes down, but then the Miraidon comes back in. Yep, Body Press into Grimstyle, thinking that I was going to switch, but I'm not. Does not make any sense, but that's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. Little do you know, I am so much faster. Little did you know, I am so much faster. As long as I survive one Body Press, I should be okay. I mean, I could even be cheeky with it and just go straight up for a Discharge, right? I think Discharge would probably be better. Would I take out Urshifu here? No, don't go stupid like that. Don't go stupid like that. Oh yeah, right, I can only do Iron Defense. And then, no. Iron Defense. It's not heavy stat, but Iron Defense. Right, it's fine. We're what now? ×1, ×3, ×5. This should give us some full defense. As long as I get rid of Calyrex and Urshifu, ZAMAZENTA won't do anything to us unless it gets a crit, which is going to be very, very annoying. Unless it gets a crit. If it gets a crit, then it's going to be a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Right, they still don't know I'm faster because they would have suspected that Chiempa would have went faster. Or unless they were paying attention. Let's protect there, that's completely fine. Are they going to protect with Zam as well? Oh my god, they didn't protect with Zam. Please tell me they're going to hit. They're going to... Oh, this is going to be annoying. This isn't going to go well. And Body Press into you, don't do too much damage to us. It's not going to go so well. This is not going to go so well, like, at all. How many turns of Encore do I have left? I have 1 turn of Encore. This is fine. Electro Drift into Calyrex here. And then Iron Defense one more time. This should be fine. Or let me guess, because I just realized they might switch out into Shifu. Yeah, if they switch out into Shifu, Body Press, yeah. They switch out into Shifu, Body Press Miraidon to get rid of Miraidon. I've got 1 more turn left of Encore. I take out Shifu. Yeah, no. I take out Shifu. Yeah, I played right into it. I played right into it. Played right into it. Oh, that's not great. Oh, I played right into it. I should have aimed that Zam. If I aimed that Zam, it would have been so much easier. If I aimed that Zam, it would have been so much easier. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's the GG's. That's the GG's. I won't be able to make it through. I will not be able to clutch it through. Wait, is it Life Orb? I'm just realizing, is this thing Life Orb? No, this could work actually. This could work. Wait. No. We're not in the... Wait. No, we might not be out of it here. Because I've not seen Calyrex... Oh no, we have seen Calyrex hit an attack. Okay, I just want to do 1 attack just to see how this is going to play out. I just want to see 1 attack, that's all. We know it's Encore again. I just want to see 1 attack. That's all I want to see. I just want to see 1. Because if they do the Psychic or Astral Barrage into Zam and they get the Life Orb chip, nothing's going to happen here. If they... this is interesting. Hold on. Because I don't remember seeing Life Orb chip. I don't remember seeing Life Orb chip unless this was Life Orb chip. No, yeah, it's not. It's Focus Sash. The Calyrex had Focus Sash. Okay, cool. Never mind. All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, So for the most part, I don't mind the team. Miraidon with Choice Scarf, I feel like is okay. You are skipping out on damage, but Terra Electric kind of covers that, which isn't too bad, especially with Ting Lu, which I didn't think was going to do that much. I thought Ting Lu was going to nerf Miraidon quite heavily, but with the Terra, it's not actually that bad. It's quite respectable still, so that's not bad. Zam is Zam. Me personally, I don't really agree with body press. I mean, with iron defense. Sorry, I personally like wide guard a bit better because it's a lot more. It's a better excuse to get caught in an encore with, like we saw in the last game, because at least with encore you force Miraidon or you force Calyrex to do psychic because you're still protecting yourself, which isn't exactly the worst. So I personally don't mind that. Chienpao I think is fine. We didn't get the chance to use him, which is fine. Grimmsnarl I think is great, especially in close team sheet. You don't really expect the fake out coming out from Grimmsnarl, so I think that's personally fine. The Misty Terrain is a bit weird. So this is the thing that kind of gets me a really big problem here. Ting Lu is fine. Before we touch on the main problem I have here with this team, Ting Lu I believe is fine. I believe Ting Lu is great. The Stealth Rock helped a ton with that first game. Snarl is great. Ruination is great, and Protect as well. Just so he stays there being this annoying wall. I don't mind Ting Lu. I think it's fine. The main thing that I have with this team is the mixture of Miraidon, Grimmsnarl, and Amoonguss. Grimmsnarl being able to set up Misty Terrain kind of takes the purpose out of Miraidon. There wasn't really a position where I needed to use that. Yeah, there are things like Will-O-Wisp, but that doesn't really do anything. Zamazenta's Terrafire, so you don't get burned if he terras. Chienpao, yeah, sure, that's something, but not that important where, you know, it's really going to come into play like that. And Ting Lu either uses Ruination, which doesn't calc in any physical stats, and Snarl, which is a special attack, so that doesn't even get changed anyway. So I don't really see the point of Misty Terrain. Like, yeah, there's paralysis and things like that, but I personally don't see the point. Especially since 4 out of your 6 mons are immune to Prankstar or immune to Thunderwave. Miraidon being electric is always immune to Thunderwave, especially with that Terra Electric. Grimmsnarl, Chienpao, and Ting Lu are all dark types, so they don't get affected by Prankstar, so I don't really see the point. Me personally, I don't see the point of Misty Terrain in this set. And then you've got the Miraidon that does electric terrain, and then that just kind of takes 4 out of Amoonguss, which was something that I completely just skipped out on for some reason in that second game, thinking that we could just put the Calyrex to sleep, but for some reason I completely forgot that we set up our own electric terrain. So it just made things really strange. I don't really know why you would want someone that could put a team to sleep with a team that prevents putting Pokemon to sleep. Maybe Volcarona might have been a bit more useful in my opinion. Volcarona could have been something. You have another fire type, so you've got something there. You've also got Rage Powder. I don't think it gets Pollen Puff, but you do get access to things like Struggle Bug, which could help Miraidon do a lot more damage later. You've just got better options there in terms of all of that, especially if you're thinking about like a Trick Room answer. Ting Lu's already right there. Ting Lu's slower than Calyrex in the Trick Room. It's already weak to ice anyway, like Amoonguss. What's really the point? And Ruination, in my opinion, would do a lot better in comparison to an Amoonguss Pollen Puff, especially if the Calyrex went into Terra Fire. So you can't even say it's a Trick Room option because Ting Lu's there, and it's slower. It's slower than Calyrex as well as Amoonguss. So I personally don't see the point. Of having it there. But I'm sure there's a good reason of why they put it here in the first place. I'm sure there's something here. Maybe it's just a mix up for closed team sheet. Maybe it's just maybe it's a bigger picture that I'm not seeing, but I'm not entirely sure. Do I think this team has potential? Yes. Am I going to use it for a closed team sheet, you know, global challenge or something like that? There's a good chance I might. Maybe put my own spin on things, but there's a good chance that I actually might use this variant of a team. Am I saying this is the team to use for that concept? No. I don't. I think this team can have a lot of work. I think this team can do a lot of good work and a lot of good progress, but I don't think this is the full potential of what this team can do. If you guys want me to, you know, modify this team as to what I would think would be better for it, let me know in the comments below, and we'll probably extend on that later on at another time. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. But if you guys do enjoy this, let me know by leaving a like down below. Also, let me know what of these 6 Pokemon you prefer out of this entire team, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, bye.